Got a bit of a treat for you guys here today. We have the very first subscriber submitted fight here today. This one's coming from Gobbo King. He sent us a really good fight of Beastmen using their chariots to very good effect against the foul Dawi. So without further ado, let's kind of get this going here, go on slow-mo, kind of break some things down. We have a lot of Beastigors here in the front. Those are going to be really capital when it comes to knocking out some of the dwarf heavy infantry because they have that AP characteristic. Do have a unit of Razor Gore chariots, and we have Kazrak on a, not a Beastigor, on a Razor Gore. So that's this whole left flank here. He broke up his units pretty interestingly. So we've got a center flank of just pretty much ranged Ungor Raiders and his Cygor. And then we have the center of the map, which is beautiful, scenic, lovely. But the other flank as well, with some Gores on the far right here, some more Beastigors, another Ungor Spearman herd, and then a Shaman of Wild on his Razor Gore chariot as well. So a very interesting match here because we have a very, very strong and very long line of dwarves. This is the way you really want to slowly march up against someone like this so you can get more models in contact. This allows you to really kind of wrap around too as well when you have such a long line of engagement like this. But very beautiful line. He's got the miners in the front there with their AP damage. Got some dwarf warriors on each flank. A very strong center line of long beards. A nice firing line again of thunderers with warriors on their flanks as well as slayers on their flanks and then the rear as well. And then two final units of dwarf warriors in the back. So it's a very strong, very centric Death Star, all with the mighty Ungrim there right in the center of the match. Look at that little guy. All right, so that's everything as far as the units go. Let's go ahead and press play and see how this engagement goes. It might be easier to watch it from the dwarf's perspective since they'll be the ones that are going to be facing the brunt of the Beastmen attack here. Oh, looks like they wanted to do a quick... oh, shit, look at that. Quick reformation here as they try to meet with this line primarily. They do have this line in the back coming as well, though. So it's going to be very interesting to see how the dwarf player deals with this whole split of attention. Very interesting move on Gobbo King's part too, to have this three-pronged attack here. I like it a lot. A little bit of a pincer move, hammer and anvil sometimes. But not really hammer and anvil because he doesn't have an anvil from which to hammer upon. Oh, look at that. Cygor chucking in his Rocks of Doom. Got the Slayers. Oh, geez, sorry about that, guys. Got the Slayers. Look at those guys. Just meat cleavers in there. Let's just watch these. Sorry, that camera just went wild. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at them. Just skewered and everything. Hot dogs being skewered by bacon chariots. And then more right through. The best way to use chariots, as I've now come to realize, is just having them run right through your opponent's infantry line. That allows you to just do the shock damage of the actual unit itself. Allows them to get deep in that line because they can push right through those thin lines. Oh, look at those! Look at those! Woo! I didn't see the miners with blasting charges. Okay, yeah, so those miners did have blasting charges. We have the Beastigor herds charging into the line here, hitting those blasting charges. Beastigor's also catching those blasting charges in the face. God, sorry about that, guys. Got the Beastigors coming in with heads down, ready to buck some Beastmen as they focus on this Bray Shaman. Oopsies, that's interesting. Wow. Sorry, camera going really wild here today. Look at that, right into him. I do love the Beastigors. They're probably one of my favorite units in the Beastmen. I love those, like, the horns of these guys right here. These guys in specific. Like, the ones that are down, that are up, that are all around town. Just no holds barred on that. More action coming in for a charge here. Longbeards meeting Beastigors. Two elite units. Chopping for some superiority here. Oof. You can see the Razor Gores in the back starting to go in and out of the lines, threading the needle, as it were. The back units starting to come up to the fore, the Gore herds and Ungor herds. There's quite a bit here, so I'm trying not to do all this in slow-mo, but yeah, it does seem to be that way. The Bray Shaman cutting in and out of units. Kazrak shuffling about over here. Those Slayers, though, charging this unit of Ungor Raiders down. Or, I'm sorry, yeah, Ungor Raiders down hot and heavy. Cygor's still online, though. Chucking a big... ooh! Right into some Longbeards. Pretty scary, though. We got Ungrim coming in, trying to get those Razor Goers offline. We did see the Wild Shaman summon another Cygor, so that's going to be pretty scary to have in their backline as well as hammering their front line. Well, their circle line. Bringing that right into melee, though. Get it right up on those Thunderers. Oof. Firing in close range shan't help you. Just smash them to bits. Look at that. Those Kazrak kind of charging through with the Bray Shaman as well. I love when like they hit and they just kind of get caught up in the wheels and just pummeled a bunch of times over and over. Like which is probably going to happen right here. Oh, right into him. Yeah, right like that. Right like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Beastigors over here with Ungrim having a hard time, but don't worry. There's more chariots to help out with that. Ungor Herd doing very well against these Dwarf Warriors. Oh, rear charge coming in there. Right into them. That's going to be huge. Charge bonus, rear flank, all sorts of action. Right onto that now routing unit of Longbeards. Still have some Thunderers online that are trying to pick off these Razor Gore Chariots over on this flank. Cygor finally was downed by a combined effort of Miners and Slayers. But that shan't stop the... Oh, just look at... I really like the way that Gobbo King used his chariots. He was able to pretty much pair up the Lords together and then the Cygor chariots on their... I'm sorry, the Cygor chariots. Could you guys fucking imagine that? These Razor Gore chariots on their own, because since they're a unit of 3. But if you see back here, got some kiting action of these Slayers. This unit of Longbeard still pretty much online. They beat back their Beastigors over here. Looks like they're going to catch these Raiders as well. Oh. Ooh, that was a heavy hit. Heavy hit. Oh, yes, right through them. Man, it's... When you use these things properly, it's actually pretty cool. When you use them like I do, not so cool. But we still have Ungrim in the midst, still at pretty much full health. We have a pretty battered dwarf front line. Chariots riding through everything, riding dirty. As the file name says, this is Kazrak riding dirty, and I couldn't agree more. Still got quite a bit of units in the back there. And you see Gobbo King goes to silence those units once and for all. The Cygor's still doing quite a ton of damage. He's exhausted. He's firing though, going wild. Little small dwarf fire line trying to take down these Razor Gore chariots. Let's put that name to the test. Oh, ooh, just right through those lines. Still got that Brave Shaman going wild as well. But their units in pretty bad their armies in pretty bad shape. We still have some more Dwarf Warriors coming back here. But it looks like we're going to have a grand collapse on what's left of this army. Yes, yes. There it is there. Slayer's being brought down by a combined effort of the what's left of the Ungor Raiders and the Cygor, just slamming them to bits. And I thought this would have been a pretty hard trade. We do have Ungrim now completely surrounded. The rest of this army shattered. Well, not shattered, but just routing. Slayer's being judiciously brought through by the might of the Razor Gores. Seems that now all that is left is the mighty Ungrim as these Slayers taper off in their unit size. I'm going to fast forward this a little bit though. we're collapsing now entirely on Ungrim. Can't seem to silence, though, the mighty Mohawked one. As you can see, units completely in the Beastmen favor. There's no coming back here. Over and over and over and over again. But this was a really awesome fight. I really enjoyed it because I liked the way both armies were set up. I liked the way both engagements were done, and I really liked the unit choices on both armies. So overall, I'd say this was a really awesome fight. We have a good breakdown here. These Slayers really brought a shit ton of damage to the fore, but we do have quite a bit done by, where's the Razor Gore? 119 by the Razor Gore, 126 by the Brave Shaman, 155 by Kazrak, and then 111 from just the Cygor alone. And those Beastigores were able to do a crap ton of damage as well. 88, 116, 70, and 98. So it was a very, very good matchup against the Dwarves here, who had a very impressive army and a very impressive formation as well. I really, really enjoyed that. But this is the first of many to come as far as subscriber replays here. So if you do have any replays you want me to put onto the channel, please go ahead and send them to my business email on my the about portion of my YouTube. Also, it is Gobbo King's birthday as of the June 11th, 2017. So if you see him in the comments, wish him happy birthday, give him a shout out. He's over in the Middle East right now, so he's been watching the videos and loves everything. But I wanted to get this out here as a kind of a thank you for watching to Gobbo and the rest of you, because I want to show more. I want to show off more of your replays, and also as a big happy birthday to him. So thanks for watching here, guys. Do tell him happy birthday if you see it in the comments, and look forward to getting some more replays on the channel. Have a good one. Take care.